Hi guys, I have a really special video for you today. I'm going to be reviewing and doing a quick demo of this new Coastal Scents palette that I just purchased. Customer service from Coastal Scents is phenomenal. I had this palette in my hot little hands. Well, of course, the palette was empty, and I had each of these pans was separate, but I had this in my hot little hands 3 days after I ordered. Now, if we think back to the last NYX purchase that I made from NYX online, it took almost 3 weeks to get my NYX purchase. So, customer service is amazing. Another thing about this palette is, and another thing that makes me canceling my Birchbox, I know I keep bringing it up, but it's just, oh! Another thing that makes canceling my Birchbox to me so much better, this is what came free with my purchase, and it's just a Coastal Scent sampler, nude, amber bronze, platinum blue, and opal black. This looks suspiciously like the sampler that came in my Birchbox this last time. It was a sampler of the Revealed palette. Now, what irritates me about this is the fact that if this is something that Coastal Scents gives away for free, why is it something that Birchbox is giving as a deluxe sample? I don't know. Irritating. But back to this sweet little thing. The colors are written on the bottom of the pan, and of course they're magnetized in there. But this color right here is called Elven Gold, and it is just stunning. Of course, I'll swatch all these for you. And then we have this one right here is called Midnight Rodeo. This one is very light. It doesn't come off on a swatch very good, but it is phenomenal when you put it on. Then we've got this color right here that's Scorching Red. And then this color right here, which is Victorian Ruby. And I'm wearing every single one of these colors today in the, whoa, I got a little bit too much Victorian Ruby. But this is, oh, so beautiful. This color right here, I'm living for this color. So we've got Elven Gold, Midnight Rodeo, Scorched Red or Scorching Red, and Victorian Ruby. The consistency of these colors are beautiful. They're creamy, they're super easy to blend, they are ultra pigmented, as you can see, and they were around $2 a pan, $1.95. They're $1.95 for each one of these pans. Offhand, I can't remember how much a MAC pan is, but it's a whole lot more than $1.95. The actual case, which comes with a pretty large mirror and this little click thing here, and it opens by pushing the button. This was $3.95. So my total came to, with tax and shipping, it came to just a little more than $17. $17 for this beautiful palette with these beautiful colors that I chose. And don't they look like the Pantone color of the year? I thought so. That's why I got them. So if you want to see how this look was achieved using this palette, keep on watching. It's coming right up. Okay guys, so for the sake of time, I have went ahead and put on my foundation and everything, and I'm just going to go through and tell you everything that I used. I used the IT Cosmetics IT 02 Ultra Repair. I used my Boing Concealer. I used my NYX Dark Circles Concealer. And then of course, I always use my Bye Bye Under Eye. What else? I did my eyebrows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills and my e.l.f. Clear Gloss. Oh, and I contoured lightly using Smashbox and Too Faced's Endless Summer with a little dusting of Wet n Wild's Reserve Your Cabana. So, okay, let's get into what we really want to see, right? And that is this amazing new Coastal Scents palette that I put together. Here are the colors. And I kind of wanted to go for a color of the year type palette, and I am very, very impressed with this palette. So let's just get into the tutorial. I don't know if this is going to turn out, but we're going to see. I'm just going to kind of wing it. I'm going to start out with this right here, which I do believe is Elven Gold. I'll make sure that you know all of the colors. Just going to sweep that across my lid. So pretty. And like I said, I'm so impressed with the quality of these. They are buttery soft. They are super pigmented. This one, oh, I completely forgot to tell you that I'm using Smashbox's lid primer. That could be important. But I'm so impressed with the metallic. I mean, of course, you know, it's called Elven Gold, but still very, almost like a light, it's a very light gold. So I'm going to take my finger and just kind of diffuse that through because I want it to go through the crease. But I don't want to build it up into the crease, if that makes sense. So after I've kind of diffused that through, I'm going to go through, well, first I'm going to get rid of this little mini brush that came with it. I'm going to go through and I'm going to take this right here, which is something rodeo. Like I said, I'll make sure that you know all the color names. I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush and I'm just going to dip that in there. Like I'm just barely going to get any of that on there. What I really want is just a transition. So I'm going to go in and just lightly windshield wiper that into the crease, focusing mainly where I can feel my bone, my orbital bone. I don't want this color to kind of take over. I really just want it to be a color to blend into. We're about to take a really bright color. And that is this one right here. This one's Victorian Ruby. Can't quite remember what this one's called. But we're going to take that on a pencil brush. This one right here. And we're going to work that into the outer V. Just press it in and pay careful attention to where you feel that orbital bone, because that's really where you want that color to be the most. You don't want it to go too high because then, you know, your whole lid will be taken over by red. So just kind of do that, work it into that bone, and just kind of bring it over onto the lid a little bit. And then do it on the next side. We're not going to blend just yet, but we will have to blend. It looks a little crazy right now, but we will blend. These colors are $1.90 some odd cents a pan, which I find crazy affordable. And I think that these shadows are a better quality than my MAC shadows, which blows my mind. Just really blows my mind. Okay, so after I've gotten that in there, we're going to go in and take another fluffy crease brush. Actually, let's just use the same one that we used. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of this rodeo color and a little bit more of this dark maroon together, and that's how I'm going to blend it. Just take circular motions up on the edge, working up, work that circle up into the crease. Definitely don't want to go down because that'll make your eye look a little bizarre. So circular motions up, and if you have to just keep picking up more color, just keep doing it. So beautiful. And then of course take it a little bit into that transition color that you put down. I wasn't too impressed with the Marsala color that was at Sephora, and that's why I kind of decided to make my own Pantone Color of the Year-ish palette. Excuse me. I thought that these colors looked way more beautiful and was still close enough to that Marsala shade to call it Marsala. So still just the same thing, just patting it into both of these colors to get it on the brush, and then circular motions up. When I've gotten to where I think that it looks, both sides look similar, that's when I'll call it kind of done. But for now, I just want to go back and forth, making sure that I do have symmetry on both sides. I am obsessed with this look. This is definitely going to be my Valentine's look when me and my husband go out on Valentine's Day. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to take, if I can find it, we're going to take a black eyeliner pen. And this one's pretty handy. It's the one I just got in that little Tom box. It's the Cargo Cosmetics liquid eyeliner. And I really got to get in the mirror for this. So we're just going to put a thin line right up against the lid. And like I said, I'm sorry if you can't see. I really got to do this in the mirror or it will be awful. Looks like it might be awful anyway. Okay, so once we have that on, what we're going to do is we're going to put this Victorian Ruby shade right here, this really pretty metallic color. We're going to smudge it in with that eyeliner to create a really super pretty smoked out look. So I'm going to take, I really wish, I guess we can take this brush. Wish I could find a, yay! Okay, we're going to take an angled brush, and we're just going to dip it in until till the end of it looks like it's pretty saturated with color, and then we're literally going to go right on top of that eyeliner. We want to make sure that it goes not only on the black, but beyond the black. The purpose of this is really to make it look like the eyeliner itself is really, you know, super dark, but that it's not black at all. We want it to look like it's actually all this color, and that the blackness, the darkness is really just concentrated. Just dip back into that as often as you need to. This black eyeliner seems to dry relatively fast, so it seems like it'd be a good choice for our girls with hooded eyes, but not so good of a choice when you're trying to use it to smoke out. So maybe I should have went with a different one. But it's okay, I'm actually getting the effect that I want, so. Ah, so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna take some more of that, just the Victorian Ruby, and I'm just gonna go underneath the lash line. Just to kind of connect it all and make it look like it's together. Oh, I think this is so beautiful. Of course, the light in my room is terrible as always. I don't know why it's so good to put makeup on, but it just does not show up like that when I'm recording. Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my ring finger and dip it into dip it into that gold shade. And I'm just gonna take it, just literally just pull it along the brow bone. I want it to be very, very subtle. And that's pretty much it. Let me give you a close-up of that eye, which I just think is so beautiful. And I'm just going to go ahead and finish up my makeup, and I'll be right back with you in just a second. Okay guys, there you have it, the Coastal Scents palette that is ultra affordable and yet ultra luxe. So beautiful to work with, so beautiful on. Just a quick little thing, when I finished up my makeup, I used Amore, Tarte's Amazonian Clay Blush in Amore for my cheeks, and the Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. Still using it for you guys. But let's get a close-up on this look. I also used Elizabeth Arden's, I think it's Breathless, and then I used Victorian Ruby on my finger to just kind of, you know, make the dimensions a little more. But let's just get a look at this beautiful eye color. I mean, it is just so stunning, so beautiful, and so affordable. I have a feeling I'm going to get so many more of these. I'll probably just pass up the palette next time and just pop them in a Z palette. I have a feeling there's a lot more of these that I'm going to just absolutely fall in love with. I hope this was helpful to you. I hope that you go and pick you up some of these amazing colors. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.